Hello and welcome. During today's class, we're going to tackle Ashtavakrasana. We've been dealing with this pose for the last few weeks, few sessions, and I hope you've really enjoyed it, and I thought I'd record you a little summary. We're going to start on our back, and you won't need any props. Come lying down on your mat and allow yourself to settle down in here. Letting your spine be nice and long. Allowing your lower back to be in a neutral position, or as neutral as it feels good for you. Let your toes spill slightly out, and let's take 3 juicy breaths to really settle in here. If you want to take the palms slightly further away, do that, letting the shoulders relax and soften. As you inhale, imagine the prana beginning to awaken the body, and as you exhale, let the body just settle and allow the body to be taken for a journey. As you inhale, feel if you can expand the rib cage more, the chest more, and as you exhale, soften and relax. One last time like that. Taking a full exhale first. Inhale nice and soft. Exhale fully. And then just give yourself a long stretch. Bring the arms over the head. Pull the right wrist with the left hand. Lengthen the right leg a little bit more. Then swap. Pull the left wrist with the right hand. Point the left toes. Lengthen through the left side. Bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Nice. Cross the ankles. Grab hold of the outer edges of your feet. Lift the feet to the sky. Shine the feet to the ceiling or the sky. And then bring your feet back down. Cross the other way around. And bringing the feet up. Shine the feet. Nice and soft. Bring your knees to your chest. Keep that right knee close. Elongate the left leg to hover. Inhale, lift the foot up to the sky, the left foot. Exhale, hover. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, hover. If you want a little bit more, bring your hands in a little Charlie's Angels gun over the head, lengthening. Don't let them rest on the floor. And hover. And last time, lift. Squeezing the right knee close to the chest, hover. Lift the left leg up. Lift the right leg up. And then nice and soft, bring the right over the left. Come into eagle legs, double or single. I'm going to go for single, just bringing the outer shins together. Shins parallel to the sky. Bring the right hand to the left thigh, or left hand to the right hand. Push the legs towards your belly, and with the hands resist. Hold this tension for 10, 9, squeezing legs together, squeezing legs to the belly, lower back flush. Keep it going. Feel the core beginning to awaken. And nice and soft, relax. Then bring the right arm on top of the left. Let those toes and fingers tap the floor. Exhale, bring it in. Lift the head and shoulders. Inhale, lower and top. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower and top. Exhale, lift. Squeeze the shins, squeeze and hold. Unravel. Hold both legs in. Right leg up to the sky. Left knee stays in. Flex the foot. Nice and soft. Lower the right leg to hover. Bring it back to the sky. Squeezing that left knee close to the chest. Lower to hover. Back to the sky. Option here, Charlie's Angels gun over the head. Back to hover. Try not to rest those hands over the head though, they're hovering. Come back up. Left knee still squeezing to the chest. One last time. Hover. And squeeze. Lengthen both legs. Right leg over the left. Eagle legs. Shins parallel to the ceiling or sky. Left hand, right thigh. Right hand, left hand. Squeeze those shins towards one another. Push the thighs towards the belly with the hands resist. Try not to let the shoulders creep up towards the ears here. I know the core is feeling good. Hold, hold, hold. Squeeze the thighs, squeeze the legs, and relax the hands. Left arm on top of the right, eagle arms. Tap the space with toes and fingers. Exhale, squeeze and hover. Inhale, lengthen, squeeze and hover the head. Lengthen. Last time, hold this time, squeezing it together. Take a deep breath in and relax. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a moment to notice what's going on with the core, hopefully something interesting. And then nice and easy rock and roll a few times. For me, it's not particularly comfortable here, so I'm just going to do it twice, but you can take your time rock and rolling over the ankles, coming into all fours. Nice and easy from all fours. Lengthen the right leg out. As you exhale, bring the right knee to nose around the spine. As you inhale, lengthen that right leg. Right knee to right elbow, exhale. Lengthen it out. Right knee to left elbow, exhale. Lengthen it out. Tuck your left toes under. Downward facing dog, right leg in the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, shift to plank. Inhale, lift. Right knee to right elbow. Lift. Right knee to left elbow. Lift. Lower the right foot. Take your heels to the right. Take the right hand further forward. Side plank. Lift the left leg, left arm up. Come back. Down dog. All fours. Left leg lifts, inhale. Knee to nose, exhale. Left leg lengthens. Knee to left elbow, you know it by now. Predictable patterns. Inhale, lengthen. To right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Tuck your toes under. One-legged dog. Left knee to nose, shift to plank. Lengthen. Left knee to left elbow. Lengthen. To right elbow. Lengthen. Lower the left leg. Take your heels to the left. Take the left hand further forward. Side plank. Push the hips forward. Look out. Come back. Down dog. Ooh, shift forward. Plank pose. Lower down. Cobra. Inhale. Roll the shoulders. Open the chest. Press the feet down. Press the toes down. Relax. One more time. Cobra. Roll and open. And relax. Take a moment in here, pausing the video if you want to, otherwise carry on with me. Tuck the toes, inhale all fours. Exhale, down dog. Nice and easy, carve it out of your nose, bend your knees generously, walk. Yes, I know, you wanted to hop. Walking in here, allowing ourselves to surprise ourselves for a change. Stay here, let the belly meet the thighs. Send your sit bones back, widen them, send them slightly higher. Halfway lift, inhale, sweep your arms around your ears. Keep those keep those knees soft, lengthen the core. Lower down. Inhale all the way up. Hands to prayer, exhale. We're going to do half stand salutes first, through Malasana. Take your feet nice and wide. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, Malasana. Elbows to inner knees, knees squeeze in. Inhale, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale all the way up. Hinging from your hips. Exhale, Malasana. Inhale, broaden, squeeze those knees into those elbows. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, Malasana. We're going to flow from here. Inhale, broaden the collarbones. Exhale, hands down, left foot back, lizard pose. Squeeze that right knee into that right shoulder. Inhale, stay nice and low. Exhale, downward facing dog first. Just a little bit easier. Inhale, plank pose. You can skip this vinyasa. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Stay with the toes tucked under. Send the heels back. Broaden the collarbones. Energize the heels towards one another and engage your knee cups to engage the quads. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out, coming out. Same way as we came in. Left leg lifts. Lizard, exhale. Step it outside the left wrist. Stay nice and high here. Squeezing that left knee to the left shoulder. Broaden the collarbones. Exhale, Malasana. Bring that right foot outside the right hand. Nice and low. If you need to lift your heels, lift your heels. The knees squeeze in. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Bow it down. All the way up. Inhale. One more time, Malasana. Exhale. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, right foot steps back. Lizard. Stay here, inhale. Stay nice and engaged. Don't let yourself collapse here. Exhale, down dog first. Inhale to plank. Optional vinyasa through chaturanga. Stay with the toes stacked under. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, full breath out. Right leg lifts, step it outside the right wrist. Lizard, inhale, broaden the collarbones, look forward. Exhale, Malasana. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, fold forward. You can bring your feet slightly closer. Halfway lift, inhale. Bow it down, exhale. All the way up, inhale. Hands to prayer, exhale. Take a moment. Notice your heartbeat. Notice the pace of your breath. Allow yourself to settle, surrender, and enjoy. On your inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, give me your side body stretch. Right hand to the side, left hand up and over. Inhale, both arms up. Side body stretch to the left. Come back up. Swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump back to down dog. Soften knees. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lower down for Sphinx. Inhale, Sphinx pose. You can have your hands down or interlace. Exhale, you know it. Forearm plank. And lift those hips. Inhale in here. Press the fingers of the hands down, lower down. Sphinx pose. Inhale. Exhale, forearm plank. Press those forearms down. Stay here for in-breath. Tailbone nice and long. Lower down, exhale. Take an inhale in your Sphinx one last time. Give me your forearm plank. Energize those legs. Heels go back. Butt lifts. Exhale. Exhale, lower. Take an inhale in your Sphinx. Lower down as you exhale. Whew. Tuck your toes under. Downward facing dog. Take an inhale in here and exhale fully out. We're going to stay here for 2 more like that. If child's pose is calling you, be my guest. Let yourself really soften, really melt. And then gently paddle on with your nose, look forward, bend your knees, step, walk or hop, top of the mat. Halfway lift, bow it down, sit nice and low, come for Navasana. Lift your feet, your shins parallel towards the sky. Lengthen your heart, lengthen your hands. Come in for half boat, lower down. Let the lower back press into the mat and bring the back of the head in line with the back of the shoulders, turning the gaze up. Take an inhale here, turn your toes to the right. Stay here, come back, turn your toes to the left. Stay here, come back, Come back to both poses. Whew, that feels easy. Right over the left, bring your heels close to the glutes, roll over, jump back for that soft knee down dog. Down dog. Plank pose. Lower down. Your vinyasa. All right. Stay for 3 breaths. Notice what you feel. Where is it you're experiencing this practice right now? Calf line with your nose, bend your knees, step, walk or hop, top of the mat, halfway lift, bow it down, Navasana. Then bring your right arm in between the legs. Bring that right arm around that left thigh. Bend your elbows like you do for Chaturanga, but then squeeze the legs around that arm. Press the imaginary floor away. Maybe even elongate that right leg. If it's shaking, let it. Come back, unravel. Left arm between the legs. Turn to the right, Chaturanga arms. Squeeze the legs, lengthen the left leg. Take an inhale here and relax, unravel. Cross the left over the right, bring the heels in, roll over, jump back into soft knee down dog. Inhale, plank, lower down, your vinyasa. And meet me in downward facing dog. I rushed this a little bit. Naughty, naughty me. One more deep breath in here. Go through your little checklist. Whenever I feel nothing in my legs, I bend them softly, I lift the hips high, and here I am, feeling the legs working. Of course, if you don't want to feel anything in your legs, you enjoy it. Calf line with your nose, step, walk or hop, empty. Halfway lift. Bow it down. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer. Step the left foot back for warrior one. Take a train track so you can shimmy the right foot further to the right. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, one-legged dog. Optional to come through one-legged chaturanga with those toes tucked under in upward facing dog. One-legged up dog, one-legged down dog. Step the right foot where you came from, warrior one. Inhale. Hands to prayer. Exhale, lean over. Step forward, chair pose. Inhale, reach hands. Exhale, hands to prayer. Step the right foot back, warrior one. Frame the front foot. One-legged dog. One-legged vinyasa. Toes stay tucked under. Warrior one, left leg forward. Open up. Warrior one. Hands to prayer. Lean forward. Chair pose. Take a deep breath in here. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, bow it down. Inhale, all the way up. Hands to prayer. Whew. Allow yourself to notice if your breath is faster and if you can elongate the exhale. Turning into your intention, let's take our flow. Nice and soft. Take a chair pose. Then take the left leg over the right, eagle legs. Then bring the left arm under the right, eagle arms. Find your balance. Engage the legs and squeeze them together. Lift the elbows and find your drishti. Take one more moment. Then softly unravel the arms, unravel the legs, send it back, crescent. Finding yourself in your crescent, reach your arms, 3 taps of the back knee. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Softly, warrior 2. Take your gaze at the front fingertips and peel your torso slightly further back. We always have tendency to come here, but if you peel yourself back, engage the knife edge of the back foot, your left glute will say hello. Then come into extended side angle. Right forearm, right thigh, left arm, up and over. Again, tendency to look down, look to the side. Press that forearm, sink the hips. Then bring the left hand to the left hip, right hand to the inside of the right leg. Take a moment in here, pressing the floor away with all the limbs that touch it. Then frame the front foot. Step the right foot back, one-legged dog. Bring the right knee to the left elbow and then send it to a fallen triangle. You can take a hovering fallen triangle or you can lower it down. If you're still hovering, lower it down, slide it further forward, sit down on your hips. Oh yes, say to yourself, lengthen the spine, bring the left hand behind the left hip, bend the right knee softly, and then sweep yourself into a back bend. Take a deep breath in here, full breath out, come out. Windmill the arms. Downward facing dog position of the arms. Unravel the pose. One-legged dog. Right leg in the sky. Step the right foot between the hands. Whew. Beautiful. All right, we're going to come for warrior 3. Send your heart forward. Catapult yourself. Lift your hands. Take a moment. Think cobra or up dog in your spine. And then let's bring that left knee to chest as you rise up. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Sit down nice and low. You can bring your elbows to that front leg, that left leg. But I want you to send the hips back. Oh, I can't look at you now. I want you to send the hips back and the left leg down. All right. See if you can sit lower. Maybe even play a little bit here by bringing the hands forward, letting the thigh meet the elbows. Let's take 2 more breaths here. And then left index finger and thumb hold the left toe. And you're going to rise up and take it to the side on your inhale. On your exhale, let that go. Lower it down. Tadasana. Let yourself find your breath one more time and compare. How does the right side feel to the left side? Nice and soft. Give me a baby chair. Then the right leg crosses over the left. The right arm stays under the left arm. Eagle arms, eagle pose. Tailbone's nice and long. Core is engaged. And we're finding drishti. And we're finding breath. Nice and soft. Unravel. Send it back. Crescent. Reach your arms up. Tap the back knee 3 times. Nice and low. Lift slowly. Nice and low. Lift slowly. Last one. Warrior 2. Find your alignment. Don't be shy to adjust. And then send that torso slightly further back. Knife edge down. Sink lower. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Left hand inside the left arm, left leg. Right arm, oh sorry, no, first time we had extended side angle, so let yourself sweep here. Take that torso towards, I was going to say towards the sea. Haha, sorry about that. All right, let's bring that right hand to the right hip, left hand to the inside. Take a moment just focusing on those hips sinking. After that, left inner groin. That's what we're trying to stretch here, your adductors. They're going to be needed. They're going to have to work at lengthened position. So now push that knee into that arm. Then frame the front foot. One-legged dog, left leg in the sky. Going in for that fallen triangle. Left knee, right elbow. Send it to the right. Fallen triangle, hovering or not. Then lower that foot down. Send it away, hips down. Right hand behind the right hip. I like to give you a moment in here to kind of gather yourself. It's a really high, fast-paced flow. Bring the left foot down. Lift the hips up and the left arm up. Version of a wild thing. Toes point back. Maybe even smile. Come out. Come back as you came. Windmill the arms. Down dog position of the arms. Then lift the hips. Send it back. One-legged dog. Left leg in the sky. Nice and soft. Left foot steps between the hands. We're going to catapult ourselves for warrior 3. Forward and up. Take a breath, adjust accordingly, lowering that right outer hip, softening that left knee. Bring that right knee to your chest, rise up. Cross the right foot over the left ankle, sit nice and low. As you sit nice and low, your elbows can come to that right leg. They press the right leg down. You're broadening the collarbones. Maybe here, allow yourself a little play. So what you're doing is you're just bringing the arms forward, letting the legs meet the elbows, maybe having a little hop. All we're doing is we're shifting the weight. We're playing with physics. All right, then grab hold of the right big toe with the right hand. Find your balance and rise up. Taking the arm and leg to the side. Let it go. Lower it down with control. Well done. Take a moment at the top of the mat. Notice left to right. Notice breath. Just know that there's always pause button. You don't have to flow at this pace. Nice and easy. Let's take a half sun salute to come to Navasana. Inhale, reach your arms up. Fold forward, exhale. Into a halfway lift. And then exhale, soften the knees, Navasana. Take a deep breath in here and come into seated. Ooh. All right, I'm going to face you for this part. You might know this from the classes we've done in the last couple of weeks. We're going to cradle the right leg first. So bring the right foot to the left elbow crease and cradle your leg, baby. We're going to come back to that Ganesha mudra that's known to us to help us overcome the obstacles. I'm just thinking, I said you won't need any props for this, but the reality is you might need some props for this. You might need 2 blocks. So if you have them handy, it'd be good if you could come and get them or go and get them. Then we're going to come and bring that right knee behind the body. So right arm pushes that right knee behind the body. As it pushes it behind, we're trying to open that hip here. Then let's bring ourselves for that rucksack. Hook that right leg over the right shoulder. Take that right arm, chaturanga style, to the side. Then bring the left hand parallel to the right. They're slightly ahead of your hips. Then bring that left leg and hook it over the right foot. If that means you need to lower down here, let that be the case. As you hook it, you'll find it'll be easier to lift. And then all we're doing is similar to what we did in that figure 4 balance. We're shifting forward, we're lowering it down, the hips will come up automatically. You might swing here, and that's fine. Zip the elbows towards the body, and then see if you can take your legs to the side as you lower the chest, chaturanga arms, legs to the side, squeeze, lift the hips higher, and then with control, lower down. Feel free to rewind the last minute. Do it a couple of more times if you want to. If not, let's come to the other side. Bring that left foot to the right elbow and cradle your left leg, baby. One more time, Ganesha Mudra. Get those obstacles out of the way, any way you can. Enjoy it. I sometimes like to just wiggle that knee, looking for the sensation, coming further forward and back, whatever works. It's about you having fun, so don't be shy. All right, let's go for the bow and arrow. Left hand holds the left foot, and we're opening it out. All right, rucksack. Pull that left leg over the left arm. Coming in for rucksack. Nice and soft. Left hand to the side. Here's where I was supposed to have said earlier. Here's where you can bring the blocks underneath the hands. So they're slightly ahead of the hips. Fingers are spread either on the block or the floor. Let go of that leg. Left knee pulls towards the shoulder like it did the whole class. Right hand parallel to the left hand, and then you can hook that right foot over the left foot. Get them a little bit heavier, get them work together. Send your weight forward. As you will send the weight forward, your hips will lift. Then you will take and straighten your legs to the side, letting yourself stay here. Allow for a juicy moment of balance before you lower down. One more time. Feel free to pause and rewind. Other than that, we're going to go for saddle. So softly, softly, bring yourself to the top of the mat. Knees as wide as the mat, big toes together. Settle your hips in between your feet, and then walk your hands back. If this is you, stay here. Energize the elbows towards one another and allow yourself to soften. If you find that with 3 to 5 breaths, you have more range of motion, lower to your elbows. If you find within the next 3 to 5 breaths that even this is now easy, feel free to lower yourself all the way down. Because of the nature of this pose, your hips are higher than the back. You might find it uncomfortable to the lower back. So please back it off and come to your elbows. Or if you know a hero pose, that's when the feet are outside the hips and not under the hips. You can adapt that and carry on, but then the knees are together, so just stay where you are. Let yourself soften and melt. Opening the heart up to the possibilities. The pose you have to practice is called Ashtavakrasana. Ashtavakra was a sage. He was born with 8 disformations. And he was born like this because his dad cursed him while Ashtavakra was still in womb. That's one way of parenting, I guess. And when I say curse, I don't just mean called him bad names. But he put 8 different spells on him. Hence the name Ashtavakra. Ashta means 8 in Sanskrit. And he cursed his own baby because, well, the baby could communicate through the mum's womb. And the baby had told the dad that the dad had misspoken. So it was just wrong. And the baby told him that. And because of that, the dad took offense that how is this unborn feces is going to tell me I'm not even right. So I'm going to put 8 different spells on it. But the reality is that Ashtavakra's dad only did that because his image was in jeopardy. His image as the wise man was in jeopardy because his own unborn baby had proven him wrong. So the ego of Ashtavakra's dad had cursed the baby. We are so busy as humans protecting what we think we stand for that we don't often allow ourselves to be wrong. And I know over the curse of pandemic and the curse probably of the last year or so, I frequently talk about critical thinking skills here on the mat. Don't just do what I say, just do what you feel feels right. And if you're doing something that's going to hurt you, and I know that, I will tell you. But equally, if you think I'm doing something that's going to hurt you, don't worry, I'm not going to put 8 spells on you. Just tell me. So don't be shy. Don't protect the image of your own persona to the extent that you're not allowing yourself to be human. We're going to come up slowly. So if you've lowered all the way down, on the next inhale, we're going to come up to elbows. And then we're going to come up to palms. And then we're going to come up to seated. Enjoying that stretch through the quads. Let's slide off of the legs. Bring the legs nice and long in front of us. Flex the toes, because the legs were in a different alignment, so that could feel good. Take a deep breath in, bring the left hand to the right thigh. Take a seated twist. Lengthening the spine, broadening the collarbones. Allow yourself to enjoy the blood flowing through the twisted core. Come back to center. Let's twist to the opposite direction. Allowing yourself to enjoy this movement, wringing yourself like a cloth. Softly unravel. Gently come lying down on your back. Take the right leg with you. Bring the right leg over to the left side, right hand to the right side. Pumpkin face up or down, it's completely up to you. Use the shoulder arm after, make it a little bit heavier. If the right knee touches the ground, let it. If it doesn't, don't worry about it, don't fight it. I like that left hand on that thigh, so it just kind of gives it a little bit leverage. And then I like to use my exhale to melt more of my back down to the mat. Surrendering in here, softening. Nice and easy, come back and unravel. Lengthen the right leg. Bring the left knee to your chest. And then slide the left knee to the right side of the mat. Left hand to the left side of the mat. Let yourself surrender and soften. Using your own exhale to elongate the back towards the mat. Nice and soft, come unravel. Set yourself in for your Shavasana, letting the legs be nice and long, toes slightly out. We're going to take 3 minutes in this lovely resting pose. If you want a little bit more, feel free to stay there when I guide you to come out. Nice and easy. Begin to deepen your breath. Sit your legs together. Bring your arms over the head. Give yourself a long stretch. One way, then the other. Bring your knees to your chest. Give yourself a hug. Then roll onto one side. Staying there for a moment. Letting the blood and the fluids flow to one side. We won't be here long, I promise. Just gently rising up. And use the top arm to push the floor away, allowing the head to be last to rise and the eyes to stay closed. Bring yourself to seated. As you come to seated, bring your hands to prayer. Bow your head down. Thank you so much for practicing with me. If you enjoyed it, share it with your friends. And if you didn't, share it as well. You never know, they might. Thank you.